Had to learn from the lows just to talk like this. No stress, no trip. Every shot I pick. And if I aim at my dreams and know the goals I'll hit.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Open Time Talk. You know, this is the podcast where we drift off topic but never off the vibe. I'm your host, Zack.
And I'm Jams, the show where we talk about conspiracies, spirituality, gaming, global tensions, and so forth. So what do we got today, Zack?
So, I know last week I had mentioned something about the I think the first reportings was 2 soldiers was killed in Syria. So that's what we first saw. And so I said, you know, this week we would touch up on it. And there's been some retaliatory strikes and whatnot. So come to terms. Yep. Come to find out that a lone gunman of the Syrian government regime, whatever you want to call it, he attacked one of our, what is it called? It's like one of our patrols. I think that's what it is. An American patrol. A shooting happened on December 13th, 2025, near Syria. A single gunman who was apparently a Syrian security force member, but he had links to ISIS. He opened fire on a joint U.S. and Syrian patrol. 2 U.S. soldiers and a U.S. civilian interpreter was killed. So 3 U.S. citizens. Several other U.S. and Syrian soldiers were wounded. The attacker was killed on the scene.
Wow.
So, 4 days later, 5 days later, 6 days later. I think it's 6. So December 19th, the U.S. launched a big series of attacks against ISIS targets across Syria. So they hit about 70 ICE-linked locations, weapon caches, training spots, drone sites, and command hubs. They used pretty much everything in their arsenal. You had Jordan fighter jets fighting alongside with us. They called it Operations Hawkeye Strike. Obviously, it was kind of more of just like a counterterrorism thing than just a full-on war, because the Syrian government was also in cahoots with it, because they were like, bro, we've been dealing with this for years. We've been dealing with ISIS people for years. Get them out of here.
Yeah.
So
the question
we
is,
helped
why
them out.
haven't we dealt with them?
Well,
I thought we dealt with them at one point, and then they just rebuilt. Well, that's right.
So they just don't have any territory right now. There's no they're pretty much sleeper cells. Bunch of ISIS sleeper cells right now.
Because what I'm told is, whenever you kill these people, and these people have families, and then their families going to join ISIS because of this, and then it's the idea that you can't kill an idea. It's a whole ideology. Right.
That's the same thing that goes while we're still talking about freaking the Holocaust and stuff today, because that ideal is still out there. Mm-hmm. It didn't just die with Germany or with the Nazis.
So as soon we thought we'd get rid of ISIS, but they're back and better.
Yeah, and we have soldiers over there. We have 1,000 soldiers over there to help prevent
we got military
ISIS. Yeah, to help prevent ISIS from bouncing back and supporting, and to support the allied forces.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been dragging on since 2011, and Assad was ousted. I'm guessing who was the new, I think Assad was the government leader at the time, but he's been
Assad?
a new.
Or Mossad?
That was his name. No, Assad was his name. In 2024, they got a new guy in, so I really don't know what's going on with Syria right now. Just like I don't know what's going on with half of the world. It's holiday times, and I can't even. I'm drowning in my own shit.
Damn, what was I? I was going to say something about that. Oh, about the new guy in Syria. Do you think that was just a regime change?
No, I think that was. I really don't even know what's going on in Syria to say what the new guy is for. But I think it was supposed to it's supposed to signify a new beginning for the Syrians. The Syrian government with everything that's been going on for the last 15 years. All that.
Well, I was gonna say because not too long ago, didn't Syria or was it the Houthis that were shooting at our boats?
I think it was the Houthis.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Dang.
thought we were tight with Syria. We're like actually Syria, the country.
That's what I'm saying. It's so confusing because there's so many different terrorist groups. There's
Literally.
ISIS, there's the Houthis, there's Mossad. I don't know if Mossad's even a terrorist, but there's just so many names being thrown, like these organizations.
Yeah, like the United Kingdom and Britain are two totally separate things.
Yeah.
Which is essentially now go and take that, multiply it by 10, and put it in the Middle East. Because you have some place called Syria, but inside Syria territory, you've got the Houthis, ISIS, and like all these other like clans. And these clans grow big enough to where they like own territory and they become a big problem, like ISIS did.
See,
and
that's
I'm guessing Houthis started becoming a problem because they started blowing shit up.
I don't understand it all, and that's the main problem. Is because we're only given what we're given, unless you actually live there or you actually know the way that these. Like, I don't know if the Houthis, ISIS, and them actually communicate. They might work together in some instances, some not. Or they might completely hate each other, and if that's the case, why don't they just eradicate each other?
Right. Bro, what I don't understand is there's islands. Can we just... I know this is bad. Damn. I didn't really think
Can we take all the fighting, put it in the ball,
just like...
put it out in the ocean on an island where they can figure it out?
Right. Y'all want to fight so bad. Y'all don't even want to protect the land that y'all are fighting for. Y'all are just destroying it.
See, that's the thing is I think this goes all the way back to like the biblical days. Like this has always been never a peace, you know? It's like always been tension.
But is it a religious thing? It's like
see, that's the thing with Israel is that was a religious thing because like, oh, Israel is all of ours biblically,
right?
Like this is all. But
well,
it's like,
sorry, keep going with what you're going with.
So like them eradicating the Palestinian people, it's like, well, they've been there for so long, right? Like, what is the issue with them now being there? Like now they have to leave.
Yeah, what was the issue with just like Palestinian people?
Yeah, because it was
like
Hamas
was it because a couple people? Right? Was it a couple people who were Palestinian do something bad, and so y'all wrapped all Palestinians in, or did
I don't. And that's the issue.
Or y'all really just not get along because y'all don't have the same ideology? Like,
I think that's what.
Think about this: Canada and America. If we were so happened to start merging countries and we were now called United States of America or Americania, some bullshit. I feel like America and Canada could intermingle fine.
Yeah, I guess
if you take like the person, like the economy and how they live and build and everything, we could merge. Like our beliefs even would merge. We wouldn't have a problem with Canadian people. But if a shit ton of Middle Eastern people came into America, we would clash. It'd be constant
and it's because
fight and battle of ideology.
Because their book says one thing, convert all non-believers. So kill or convert all non-believers. So you either die or you convert. And the issue we're having here is that... So, like the Bible says, you're supposed to follow the laws, but what the laws of the land are.
Yep.
But they're taking the laws and trying to say that we have to follow them because they're here now.
Right.
That's what's happening. It's like, no, we should be under Sharia law.
Right.
Why would we do that if y'all were under Sharia law and it went to shit? And now you just want to bring it over here.
Right. And there's also a thing of over here, we are supposed to have this thing of like free religion. You get to practice your religion free. Like, no problem whatsoever.
We have no problem with that.
But here's the problem that I think America is starting to turn into is and it's not necessarily a problem if you think about it, but we're turning into a Christian country. And with a Christian country, it sets a firm ideology around a country now. So just like Middle Easterns has like an ideology whenever you think of their people and their belief and their religion, America's turning into a certain way now too. So if people come in with a different religion, we're going to kind of like, we don't.
It's like not.
Like, I don't want to get near it. I don't want to step my toes in it. And I can now go online and talk to my group of people and talk crap about this temple being built that's not a Christian temple.
You see, it's...
And then we start bickering, and then two religions start bickering. We
never have a problem. Like, I thought we never had that's the whole reason the Jewish people are here. They intermingle fine, but people hate them.
Right.
But I think it's good. Me personally, I don't see anybody doing anything wrong. They're doing their own beliefs. I'm doing my own beliefs. I disagree with the way y'all worship, but I'm not. That's not my fight.
Like, but now take that ideology and put it on to like every piece of the world. Okay, obviously Christians and Jews can get along. Like, obviously there's going to be some bickering, but why can't Christians and Hindus get along? Like, if you were to take it, and again, it's not necessarily it's not necessarily we can't get along. It's that our like ideologies, the way that we build life, the way that we like, I don't even know how to say this.
Well, I get where you're coming from. Like, same thing, like you said, the ideologies with Islam and all that. Like, their book says convert or kill non-believers. Well, you can see how that clashes with us, because Christians are supposed to just love everybody, regardless of what religion. It's like, do unto what others would they would want to do to you.
It's the morals.
So when you're trying to have, like, that's the thing, like, you want to have a talk with this guy, and all he's saying is, you should die because you don't believe what I believe.
Right.
Well, why should I have to believe what you believe?
Right.
Like, why is that an issue?
And the whole idea around death too. Like, imagine growing up as a kid, and death is just another thing. Like, death is not necessarily sad, and if my dad kills somebody, he's not a bad person for killing somebody. And you grow up thinking that. You're just like, oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's killing. Yeah, that's just, he didn't like that person, so he killed him. That just happens around here. Well, when you come to America, that's a no for anything. It doesn't matter what it is. You don't like that person's dog, or that person ran into you on the freeway.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, that's what I have insurance for and stuff. Not over there. It's a motherfucker. This is the only car I have.
I got a kid.
You're going to either give me $5,000 for it, or you can give me your finger and I'll go sell it on the black market. So give me your finger. Yeah. And if you're going to give me shit for this, I'll just take your head. It's worth more anyway.
A lot of people say, like, they're still living like biblical days. Like, they haven't really progressed a lot with technology and everything else. But at the same time, do you think things would change if they had the first world access? Like, do you think if we just recolonized, not what I'm trying to say, if we just said, okay, here, y'all have all the same toilets, technology that we have, and we're going to help build this so y'all have, like, a perfect city.
See, but that also means they have the same laws.
See? But that's the thing, is we're not changing the law. We're just making it to where y'all live happier. Instead of being a mud hut, y'all have houses. Instead of having dirt holes in the ground, y'all have toilets, working plumbing. Right. But would that still change anything?
I think so.
Just even like they have better living conditions and feel more better, you think they'll still just go around killing people the way they do?
Right. That's already been proven with better living conditions produces a better person and like less of a violent person and all these other things. So I feel like that's already been proven.
So now hear me out. Israel's like that. Israel's like cities. They have cities and all of that. Like, it's pretty nice.
Okay, but do they have cities like New York has a city, and then you go
I've never been
50 miles another way?
I've never been there. But I'm saying it's like they look like they kind of live kind of normal lives. Like, they have nice technology, but they're still just blowing the shit out of Palestinians and all that. So, that's the thing. It's hard because, like, what Israel is doing right now, look, I don't hold a side on this. No. Like, I don't think people should die, period. I don't think they should be at war. I just think people should work it out. That's really what it comes up to. All this political stuff and how Israel's, basically owning the U.S., I know none of it. I am just a working citizen.
I know, but that's how they want us.
Just try to listen to me. As soon as I said that, my Bixby turned on. I didn't say Bixby. Did you hear me say that?
No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear no...
They trying to tune in Because speak facts.
Well, like I said on Cult of Conspiracy podcast. Also, we're going to talk about that in a minute, guys. Don't you worry. But like I said on the Cult of Conspiracy podcast, I was like, the CIA and FBI literally told us that they can tap into our phone, no matter who the person, whatever it is, and listen to our conversations. The American people shrugged their shoulders, they paid their taxes, and they went on with their life. We didn't care. So what do you think the freaking FBI, CIA, and all those people are going to start doing? They're going to push it even further. Like, at what point does the American people care? Let's find out.
See, that's it. I think it's getting to the point of American people starting to care when rights are being involved. Like, we're losing rights for certain things.
Yeah.
Like a UK, for them to be able to post stuff and then get jail time. And I'm not, okay, this is alleged, but I saw a video that a woman was outside praying and they arrested her for praying. Yes, in her head. She was just standing there praying. Man, what are you doing?
Bro, what's the absurdity that goes on the paper? Like, what's the absurd charge that you're getting? Praying in public? I want to see that on paper. I want to see praying in public.
But the thing is, I don't think it would be praying in public. Are you getting her on a technicality? I believe it would be a technicality, like you're inciting violence. Because you're praying or something.
Because you're praying? Religion. Or is it because she's stepping on a garden somewhere? So she's vandalizing property. She's standing in the middle of the road. That's another thing when you're impeding traffic.
She's on the sidewalk, Zach.
And then on the sidewalk is something totally different.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She's literally just on the sidewalk standing there.
The
guy approached her. That's what I'm saying. That's all I seen in short video. She's standing there doing nothing. He approached her and said, "I gotta take you to jail for that, for praying," because she said she was praying.
Jeez.
But I never know what charge it's gonna be. Regardless, I don't think people should get prosecuted for just voicing their opinions online. Period.
Right. I want to know the charge.
Because now you lost that freedom.
Yeah.
It's just like the UK, what's happening there. If that starts happening here, dude, at what point are we not going to be a communist? Yeah. They're controlling what we do, how we work.
They post on Facebook and they get arrested. Literally, post on Facebook, you get a knock on the door.
Sounds like CCP.
Imagine. I'm just saying, if you this is a crazy take. We might be able to, we should do that. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. We should do that.
What are we doing?
Think about it. Some of the shit people post online, I really feel like they need to go to jail for it.
You feel like?
I feel like they need to pay a fine.
I agree and I disagree. It depends to the extent of what's said, you know? Like, if they're saying, I want to kill all these people and I hate these people, they should die, maybe you should have something done. Your problem. That's weird. Why are you...
Yeah.
Like, maybe being brought up, but not jail. Like, oh, you're going to jail because you said that. Okay, let's sit down. Why are you saying this? How about that?
Right. Let's figure. We need to get you into a program to where, like, you get some help. You're not okay right now. For you to be online,
you just have the bias.
Posting all of this shit that you're posting. Homie, you need some help. Why are you saying this stuff?
Yeah, so...
And then going to your job and doing nothing.
I'm going to try to put it into an analogy. So, like in the U.S., what happens to racists in the U.S.?
Nothing.
They're not jailed, but they're just racist. They don't like a certain people. And that's their belief. That's with them. That's them. So what? Yeah, you can hate them. I dislike racists. I don't agree with them. But I'm not going to go shoot them, stab them, and kill them just because of that.
Right.
Now, so say like you're a racist in the UK. Are you going to jail now? I'm pretty sure. Or maybe. Or is it just against a certain people?
Damn,
because I talked to you about this before. Remember what I say, when you can't question the leaders of the government, so like the CCP, if you question them, jail time, or you die. Yeah. Russia can't do that either. UK's becoming like that. But when you talk about Israel and the USA, okay,
They try to find them technicalities. They try to find some technicalities.
So exactly, and people are really questioning, if we can't talk about Israel and the United States, then who is really running the show? Because the United States should have the say of not. But if the USA is backing it with Israel, saying, yeah, we shouldn't be doing this, Did you see the thing where, like, all the states have to have a compliancy to, like, for or not for Israel? And if they don't go.
I thought I saw something like that. I don't know how true that is and what matter it is either.
So, because what I'm hearing, this allegedly, is for the states that do not confine to whatever the agreement is, doesn't get federal funding for natural disasters.
Really?
That's what I heard and read. I mean, a lot of misinformation is going around with AI. So, I just want to make sure everything I'm saying is somewhat true or has something legitimacy behind it.
So most U.S. states have anti-boycott, divestment, and sanctions against Israel. Won't contract with company. So these laws state these laws usually say that the state won't contract with companies that boycott Israel. So states
this is a state thing.
Will not work with companies who boycott Israel. It is against their law.
The law?
Their laws. These laws came from political pressure, lobbying, and bipartisan support, not because Israel controls the state. States can still criticize Israel. People can protest Israel's. States are not legally bound to follow Israel's government.
So that's like saying if I had a small business, but I had one post about Israel being the bad guys, they can't work with me legally.
Right. Well,
I guess that's a take. I guess I can see where it's.
I don't know. That's something I feel like I need to do some research on.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's essentially BDS laws. So they're called anti-BDS laws, and BDS stands for boycott, divestment, and sanctions. Devisement. So dividing. It's a movement pushing economic pressure on Israel over Palestine treatment. So the laws don't criticize protests, but if a company boycotts Israel, the state won't do business with that company.
And don't all the states have to comply with that?
So I don't think it's a federal thing. I think it's like certain states.
So only states are doing it. It's not federal?
It's not federal.
Okay.
But do you know why it's states? Think about it. Trump puts the pressure on the states. He needs the states to comply. Yeah. So all these blue states, all these blue states who aren't complying with Israel, is that why they're Democrat states? Because they're not complying with Israel?
I don't know. But at the same time, if they're not complying with the law, what can he do about it?
Right,
like,
but it's not even...
Is it going against them? Is there something that happens because they didn't accept it?
What do you mean? Like Trump?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's pressure from Trump for them to accept it. And if they don't, he's like...
For them to accept it, they need to make their own law. It's like going to... It's like going to them and be like, hey, man, if you want this, you got to do this, but I didn't tell you to do it. You need to make this law, but I didn't tell you to do it. And if you don't make this law, then you're just not going to get any funding for natural disasters.
See, that's what I would...
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, is that can be pulled.
Yeah.
So, like, if a tornado hits your town, but you said you didn't want to make any Israel anti-laws,
yep.
Why would I support you? Why would I help you get money?
That's essentially what he did with these news networks, and like putting pressure on like all these news networks to be bought by certain people. Like he pretty much said, he was like, if you don't pull Jimmy Fallon off, then
yeah.
we won't make this deal. I'm gonna but you can't say that I told you to take Jimmy Fallon off. You need to make something happen. Because if it comes back on me, then you still won't get it. I still won't grant you approval.
Yeah, that's nuts. I don't even know how from Syria we got to Israel. It just all connects, y'all. See
It's a big
Off the
government
topic.
jerk circle. It's a big government
It's a big
jerk
slosh
circle.
fund, and we're paying for it. That's what it looks like.
$3 million to Israel.
3 trillion billion to Israel.
That's crazy. Trump wakes up on a day and be like, all right, Trump, what do you want for breakfast this morning? $2 billion to Israel.
Hold on. I think this is also deeper than what it is out to be. I don't think we have recently been sending money to Israel. I think we've always been sending money to Israel. And now it's just open news.
Yeah, we've been giving them like a shit ton of military stuff for a while.
You know what we could have done with some money like that?
Fix our homeless population.
Fix homelessness. Makes housing more affordable.
Yep. Look how
he said so much.
Help me. Affordability.
Homie said,
that's a Democrat.
He said
is a Democrat
exactly.
scam.
It's a hoax.
Don't let him. Yeah. What are you talking about? Affordability? Never heard of it. That's a scam. If anybody says affordability, scam.
I swear, Trump said affordability on his running 2024, and then completely said it's a hoax when he got elected.
Just like he was like, hey man, I'm gonna release these Epstein files. What Epstein files?
What files?
Okay, fine, here. Fine, here's you some. Here's you some.
And we're gonna have to make another episode on the Epstein files because they released the files the 20th, right?
And yeah, so it's already been released, yet so all these files got released, and every other day they're taking random things back off. Like there's another
so
file
it's not
missing
being
in
taken
here.
off of one. It's just taken gone. So
Just
like
randomly.
you'll see one.
Yep.
And
then
they'll
come back to it the next day.
Or
And you'll come back to it the next day, and you'll literally see the file where it says blah 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 file 67, and they'll be like blah 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 file 69. Where did 68 go? It was here yesterday.
Yeah.
Where was file 68? They removed it. And
I think
I thought this was a meme. When everybody was posting all these things and like half of it's redacted, it's all redacted. Homie, they weren't bullshitting. If you go there, there's pages that's just black.
Black bars. Yeah.
They didn't even try. They just, no, it's just black. The whole thing is just a black, it's not even barred out. They just put a whole black thing on the top of the paper.
They didn't even want to try to do the CIA lines. They said,
all right, let me
copy
we
paste
just
some
need
black.
to take out this person. Like I thought I was gonna see a bunch of he then there, what, how, then bow, what?
Yeah, like
after then after he got, then he did that.
Like
then
words
he went
cut out.
Right. I thought it was just gonna be a bunch of leading shit. No, homie, they just threw a whole black ass fucking square on the paper and said, "Send it out."
At that point, why release it?
Oh, because that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. That's not what we wanted.
Okay,
we wanted transparency.
Bro,
this
they
is
said
not
yellow
transparent.
files. We'll give them all to you. You just can't see them.
You just can't. They're on there.
You just can't read it. They're on there. And you just can't read it. It's not my fault.
Like, it's
you
right
said release
here,
the
bro.
files.
Look
you
through
never
it.
said you never said it had to be readable.
You got to read through the lines, man. You got to read through the lines. What does this indicate? What does this mean? No, that's not.
I wonder if somebody
could
just. I wonder if somebody could literally take all the files, right, that were redacted, and somehow take the black bars off.
That'd be cool, but no.
They done that with Obama's birth certificate.
Who did?
Apparently,
they lied.
I believe this was an episode on the Cult of Conspiracy. I'm not sure, but there was a document that had Obama's birth certificate saying it was all cool. Like
I thought like just another Republican.
Someone put that into like Photoshop or something, and literally like you can pull the tabs apart. Like they didn't even try. It's like completely fabricated.
Damn.
That's what I'm hearing, allegedly.
No, that's definitely alleged because you can't go into the metadata like that. You have to have.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to have
someone had clearance,
authentication codes, right? And that's like full on hacking, and
so it might have been somebody caught. Hey, first of all, we got a lot of hackers out here.
Well,
I mean,
it could just be another fucking. It could have been a rogue person in the government who was like, "All right, here, what's just constantly happening."
We're having a bunch of leaks right now.
Yeah,
a lot of whistleblowers. Dude, how long have we known aliens are real now?
Yeah, but they fucking how many? Yeah, 6 years.
And they haven't.
Didn't they tell us during COVID?
Definitely. Yeah, they're like, "Look, guys, aliens are real." I don't know if it was during but they literally just
said it during COVID. They're like, "Oh, okay, here you go."
Because they just wanted to distract everybody. Mm-hmm. And to mention COVID. So who got the COVID vax?
You want to go ahead and talk about the COVID vax? Dude.
Yeah, this is 2020 shit. So yes, me and Zach did get the vaccine.
Talk about it, bro.
We didn't know anything about it.
Lead them up, get them good.
I was just in college doing my thing, working a part-time job with my bro. We had the same job, and then everybody got sick. So I'll take it back. This was high school when COVID hit. So literally, we get out of school. We're saying there's some sickness going around.
Return in a couple weeks. Start all the way.
This is the beginning.
I got you. So, we get back into school, right? This is the first semester is over with. So we come back after Christmas break. Didn't we come back after Christmas break? Because then we started Dye's class. I think we ever came back. See, but I thought the second semester.
We did do Dye's
exactly.
Class.
Second semester started after the break. That's what happens. So essentially what happened is we go to school for maybe 2 weeks. I'm telling you, we didn't even do a test or nothing in that class. We went there for 2-3 weeks. We were, doing regular old school. And then a weekend happened and it was like, yo, this COVID stuff is getting bad. Be on the lookout. We might be switching over, or we might have to take a couple days off of school. Just be on the lookout. Mm-hmm. Well, Monday comes along and it's like, hey guys, we're not going to be in school for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see y'all Thursday and Friday. Well, then Wednesday comes along. Hey guys, just take the whole week. It seems to be getting worse. We're going to take the whole week off school. We'll see y'all back again Monday. Come back again Monday. All right, guys. We don't know what's going on, so we're just going to take the whole week again. Okay? Second week comes along. They're like, hey, we're pretty much going to be kind of locked up. Like, we can't go anywhere. So we're going to transition y'all to online classes. See y'all next week.
Big no.
The next week rolls along.
Nobody's with that.
We're still trying to set this up, guys. It's kind of hard for the teachers to learn this all really fast. We'll see y'all next week. By that time, bro, literally weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, the teachers were like, I'm not doing months of work for these students to only do a month of work. So they graduated
you had to basically catch them back up from all the time we've been missing.
Yep. So they were like, dude, it'd be so...
Like, you have to graduate.
It's the last semester.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be totally different if it was the beginning of the year. If it was like dead beginning of the year, I think they'd keep us in and we'd have to do online classes. But instead of making a bunch of 18-year-olds who are already done with school try to learn how to take class on a computer last minute like this, they were like, hey, man, if you're passing, you're graduated.
You graduated.
So we were wrapped up for a while, couldn't really go anywhere. People were, obviously, spring break happened and people were out. And I remember being pissed off because people were out and fucking around during spring break. And I'm like, dude, this is the whole reason they're shutting places down is because y'all are doing what y'all are doing. Go out with a couple of friends. That's totally fine. Go to a friend's house. But y'all acting like a fucking hoodlums. Bro, you're lucky you're not in school right now. That's all. Like, dude, anyway.
I remember when they did the state of emergency and shut down.
Yeah. And
Hey,
then,
gas
bro,
was cheap.
it was. It was the first time in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some cheap gas.
Like $1.65.
Yeah.
It's like,
And
dude, I had
then,
to fill up every day. That's when
and then,
we
yeah, we was
we
working.
kept working, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what do you know? A
So,
vaccine came around.
so I'll actually break that down quick too.
Because I know it
So,
was when I got into college, and then that's when we got it, I think.
right. The two vaccines that were coming out was Moderna. No, it was Johnson and Johnson
Johnson
and Pfizer.
Johnson.
It was Johnson and Johnson and Pfizer. Those were the two being talked about. They hadn't even hit the streets. Like, we didn't even know if it fully worked. Like, this is the public knowledge. Well, the job that me and Justin was working at the time, the owner's husband was in the medical field. And he got a lot of information that he was not supposed to tell us, but told us anyway. Come to find out that they already had the vaccines at the hospital. Mm-hmm. They had the Pfizer one all ready to go. This is while the public was being told that they're not out yet. Like, that they're being worked on. They were already at the hospital, guys.
Pretty much.
And
done.
we literally go to the back of a hospital. Wait, was this one at the back of the hospital or was this one at the house?
It was at the house.
It was at the fucking house. It was at the house. I got my booster at the hospital. Literally ran, like, drove up to the back of the hospital in the back parking lot and got a booster. Anyway, so we go to our boss's house. Boss's husband comes home with 2 COVID vaccines and 2 COVID cards. Fills out the COVID card, and I don't think he set the date correct. Damn. I don't think he set the date correct. I think he set the date for a little bit after. I need to check, and I gotta find my card. But
give me back. I'll get it real quick.
Okay, yeah. Go grab it real quick, and I'll finish this up.
Dude.
I'll finish this up. So essentially, we go to our boss's house, and we take this COVID vaccine. And he's like, all right, we gotta watch you for 15 minutes because you might have an allergic reaction. And we're sitting there like, what? We're getting vaccines inside of a house. Like, you're shooting me with a needle inside of a house.
Yep.
And I don't even know what's in it, no nothing, but you're just telling me we're gonna need this. We're gonna need this. So, technically, can I, like, sue somebody for being forced a vaccine? Especially because it wasn't inside of a hospital?
But that's the thing, is you would have to fight him on whether or not that was true or not.
I mean,
but here's the COVID card. I have it, so I can read off the date. Because I don't... Okay, yep. I got the Pfizer one. I don't even know what these are, but it says little letters at the bottom, the COVID-19 dose. Pfizer E something 1283. The date, January 16th, 21.
January 16th?
Yeah.
So... It was given to the frontline workers at the end of December in Alabama.
Really? Just workers?
Just workers. So,
like hospital staff, nurses.
Yeah. So December 11th, 2020 is when the Pfizer vaccine got emergency use for authorization in the U.S. Pfizer vaccine doses began arriving in Alabama around December 15th, when initial shipments of vaccines started coming to hospitals. So, hospitals in the state.
You're good.
Can barely talk today. The first Pfizer COVID vaccines in Alabama were given to healthcare workers shortly after the shipments arrived. For example, one report notes the first Pfizer vaccine was administered in Tuscaloosa County in mid-December 2020.
Wow.
So if the first shipment was shipped, we got it a month later. We got it a month later after it was shipped.
Yeah.
So I could ask.
I don't even know if this is the exact day, because honestly, he could have forged the date.
I think
I don't
he
know
did fuck the
exactly
date
when I got it, but he might have forged it to say like after they were rolled out. Because if I had to start showing it, it had to be shown that I got it after it was already released to the public.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of legal trouble
right now.
here. If y'all can see my screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's crazy.
This is the COVID card.
COVID vaccine.
Yes.
Vaccination report card.
And this is the booster, the second dose. And the second dose is the Pfizer. And this one has EN5318.
March 22nd, 2021. People 55 and plus, and those 16 and 64 with high-risk health conditions. BRB. I gotta dip. I gotta pee.
I'm about to talk about this. Let me take over now.
All right, you go ahead. Go.
Yep, I got this, y'all. So Zach's gone. I just showed y'all the vaccination card and everything else. And so the big issue with everything that was happening was, do we take this vaccine? You know, because they said they've been working on it, but at the same time, how are you going to make the billions, not millions, billions of vaccines and get it out to the entire world within 6 months to a year? I mean, already that's not sound. That doesn't make any sense. Pretty sure there's research out there saying that the vaccines were made already. In fact, they're actually patented like years ago before the COVID. I'm pretty sure this is all on the web. I'm pretty sure you can look it up. Allegedly, don't hold me on that. I'd be scrolling through the Instagram and looking at all these videos that I've never seen before, but have all factual information from politicians talking. So that got me wondering. I didn't have any adverse effects. Zach didn't have any adverse effects. So really, all the effects we were hearing was just hullabaloo. I kind of bought into that and was like, yeah, the vaccines are safe. Nothing happened to me. But then thousands of people started coming out saying this is what happened to their child, or this is what happened to them. Increased cases of autism, increased cases of overall health issues. You know what? This actually goes into one of the studies I was looking up is by someone named Dr. Suzanne Humphreys. I don't know how long ago that she did this study, but I found it. If you look up her name, you'll probably find it. It says that she looked at the Pfizer vaccine under a microscope and found particles like circles and squares. Keep in mind, this is not seen in any other vaccines before this one. She's already done the research and she's looked at all of them under a microscope. So, when the vaccine was left to sit in a room like overnight, they began to arrange strings and build something like a circuit board. Y'all following, right? When all these vaccines were getting sent out, people were already skeptical about microchips or anything like that in them.
Yep.
This just pulls more evidence and credence to that, if this is true. And this also has some other stuff. This is from Stanford Medicine, so this is a trusted place. Their study shows why the mRNA vaccine can cause myocarditis.
Which is that the...
It's heart problems. It's inflation of the heart.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't think it's happened to us. I think we're okay, but this happened to thousands or millions. I'm not sure. Like, this was a pretty common side effect. And they said that the COVID-19 vaccine can cause inflammation of the heart tissue in some people. They always use that word, some people.
Well, because that's what I firmly believe it is. I think vaccines are very situational, just as much as I think alcohol, like the way alcohol treats different people, the way drugs treat different people, everything is so situational. Like, even though we're all humans, yes, we're all going to take stuff completely different. It processes completely different. We have traumas. Our body holds trauma in DNA. And certain traumas will literally reject things. And I think that's what it is.
The study, the reason like this heart swelling, I guess a reason of it could be, they said that the new study implicated implicate a pair of substances secreted by the immune cells when the vaccine is administered. So obviously that's normal. You're going to have an immune response.
Right.
But like, why is it strictly the heart? Really? Because like you get in your arm, and then all of a sudden you're having heart issues.
Yeah. I mean, it just could be a blood
And what I was going to say, what you were saying about people, how it does affect some people. What if it's just not some people? Maybe it's the people that was targeted for the vaccine. I mean, haven't we been on this depopulation agenda?
Yes. I mean, literally, that's what we were going on about. Yeah, about our vaccine. Like, what if we got the vaccine that was for healthcare workers, which
they couldn't afford to lose healthcare workers because
you don't want to lose healthcare workers.
Seem like they're actually working it and helping diagnose it.
Right. And so if there is bad vaccines and that's like was the plan, I wonder if they gave it to other people. And another thing I found out about that, even if it was, would you say January or February?
It was January 16th.
January 16th is when you got the vaccination, homie. I'll just add this here. January, only people who were 75 and plus, first responders, and healthcare workers were granted the Pfizer, okay? February 8th, it was expanded to people with 65 and plus and certain essential workers.
And we weren't essential workers.
We were definitely not an essential worker, and we definitely wasn't a certain essential worker. And I'm telling you now, I wasn't. Exactly. Then March 22nd added people for 55 and above, and those 16 through 64 with high risk health conditions. So if you were 16 at that time with a bad health effect, like condition, you could also take you could also take it. It was now open to you. Homie, it wasn't until April 5th that everyone aged 16 and older became eligible for the 2019 COVID vaccine in Alabama. That's when the vaccine was open to patients in the general public. Before this date, people had to be in specific priority groups. After April 5th, any Alabamian 16 plus who wanted it could get it.
That makes no sense. That's nuts. That's actually
nuts. So we got the vaccine when we were
got rolled out.
3 total months, homie. 3 total months. We weren't even supposed to touch it, and it says those who want to get it. Wow. I was led into taking a vaccine by a non-healthcare professional. And I just have to sit here and say, fuck it. It may kill me in the future, it may not.
What's going to happen?
Right.
Like, that's the thing. No one's seeing compensation for this.
And
even when we know this shit is killing people.
Right. And I can't hold anybody accountable. Only my 18-year-old ass, who isn't even considered an adult in Alabama until 19. You're not considered an adult in Alabama until you're 19.
It is 19.
So
technically,
I was just a child being manipulated into taking a vaccine not at a clinic with professionals.
What if that was a plan, though? What if?
Whoa. Careful with names.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything. Last name.
Yeah, as much as I want to. Fuck y'all if y'all are watching this, by the way. Y'all's time is coming soon. Anyway, sorry to throw that out there.
What if we were given the vaccine because the healthcare worker knew that the later ones were bad?
You think so? You think that's why he pushed it so hard?
Maybe. Or I feel like some healthcare workers know more than at least us, or at least they wouldn't want to poison.
I know why.
Right?
I know why. I'm going to say it on this podcast. It's because the boss man had a underlying health condition that me and you have talked about. And anything to screw with his immune system, you know his husband's going to be there and
That
try
makes
and back
sense.
it.
Yes.
So if
Makes
we're
sense
around
then.
him
That's why it was pushed
24/7,
so hard.
yep.
Dude. I was so scared. You know, I wasn't awake at the time. And the
No, me
Great
neither.
Awakening,
Like I was,
the Great Knowing is now happening. I was completely in on it. I thought the
yep,
vaccine was good for the longest time because I had never
yeah,
had effects.
yeah. I was like, bro, it's a
And
vaccine. Vaccines don't. When have
these
they
are
ever
normal.
known to hurt people? Little do you
And then
know,
you
they've
start
been known to hurt
questioning,
people.
you question that narrative, and you're like,
Yep.
I wonder how they made that many vaccines so quick.
Bro, they pushed because they were
Billions.
just, yeah, the same way it
Billions.
spread so quick. COVID spread.
But that's the thing. Yeah, it spread, but like I started questioning it when I realized you couldn't make that many vaccines in this much of short of time.
Yep.
That quick, y'all already had vaccines for almost 8 billion people.
That much. Oh, and I heard you talking about earlier the patent. The patent was for the masks. The patent that was patented for years ago, I heard, and I could be wrong, but I heard it was for the masks. Like these
Okay,
certain
I need to do
masks were
some more digging
patented
then because
years
I
ago.
swear that they patented COVID-19 because it was a genetic, they could mess with it like it was being worked on. So they patented it for
Damn.
themselves.
Yeah.
Because if COVID-19 is owned by the government, then other people can't use it technically. And that's I thought that's what patents are for. It's like this is my product. Like I own this product.
Yeah, but I thought that
I'm gonna have to do some more digging because I swear I heard somebody patenting it or the government patenting it. And like that's the
so
thing. What also got me to question is why was COVID-19 on all the Lysol cans, but everyone's in shock when it happened. Because
because
COVID-19 was
apparently
apparently in animals.
so coronavirus, I really
That's what the
honestly, I
name of
just
it
think
is,
it's
yeah.
the name is. I think the name is the whole issue that starts like when you start categorizing things, because what I'm seeing here is people are confused with three different things. They're older coronavirus research patents. So coronavirus research methods, the vaccine platforms, spike protein stabilization techniques, and mRNA delivery systems. Some of these date back to 2003, between 2005 and 2010. So yes, so all these like vaccines, but it wasn't for COVID-19. It was for
It was just for
SARS,
the delivery system
right? But
or like
yeah, the mRNA, which I thought was the swab.
the mRNA is like the way they deliver like the
It's the way
vaccine
they
is why it's
shoot.
so effective because it so this thing other vaccines aren't mRNA. This
Yeah.
vaccine is mRNA, meaning it has the ability to change DNA and it can
Yeah.
replicate.
So but these vaccines, so that's what the patent, what you were talking about, that is not just for this singular virus.
But just in
Other
all vaccines when they can do that.
certain vaccines or vaccine research has mRNA delivery systems. So they had to
And
patent
there
it
was
years
a
ago.
and that was the thing, there's a whole bunch of negative things when they started saying RNA.
Yep.
Because that's you're messing with our DNA.
Yep.
Like when RNA, like mRNA, messenger RNA, basically.
I know
That's
for
what that
sure.
means.
I think coronavirus was already fucking with our DNA.
This is what I think though, is coronavirus has always been a thing. They said like it's coronavirus.
Right. And that's why there's
COVID-19
COVID-19 was the year
is the
19, which is the
or
discovery.
COVID-19. So that's the thing, is it was always on the back of Lysol.
Yeah.
So I would say COVID-19 was the genetically made one. It was coronavirus, but just gene edited to affect
Yeah.
humans in a bad way.
Pretty much. Pretty much they were
But, like-
taking coronavirus and doing a shit ton of research on it. They screwed up and it turned into a disease or a virus, and then they let that virus out because it got into
And that's the
rats
thing.
is what I'm...
And seeing the way, like now that Joe Rogan's been talking about so much, he recovered from it easy. He's like, I took this. And CNN just straight up just dudied on him. They made him look green and sick.
See, bro, coronavirus.
But I mean, that makes sense.
Is a common cold. Coronavirus is a common cold. Long before 2020, scientists already knew about it. Coronavirus that caused common cold. You had the SARS outbreak, which is just another common cold that kind of hit people harder. Then you have the MERS, which is the MERS, which was in 2012. So disinfectants like Lysol were already tested against older coronaviruses.
So they weren't ready for a genetically made one.
Right. So it wasn't made for this new one or just this new wave.
But that makes so much sense is why you would research a cold is easy to catch.
Yeah.
Super easy to catch, and it's not lethal.
Which is a coronavirus.
Exactly.
So easy to catch.
They said, let's make it easy to catch, but also more lethal. Because a cold is usually not lethal.
Yeah.
You can get over that.
Yeah. Some people, but also
some people, but immune compromised people.
Think about this. Colds, you usually don't die from a cold. If you get a cold and it gets worse, it's because you contracted something else because of the cold. The cold caused your immunity system to plummet. Right. Which is COVID-19 gave a lot of older people pneumonia because it got into their lungs. So people weren't dying from COVID-19. They were dying from the pneumonia that they had.
Exactly.
Because pneumonia is known to kill. Right. Which so was car wrecks and everything else.
Which just made the lethality completely like 90%. So that scared the public into thinking, hey, we better all get vaccinated because if it's 90% lethality, no one can live. I'm glad I only took one.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I'm glad that I woke up.
You're lucky. I took 2.
We're lucky. I took 2. I took a booster as well, but we got the.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we both got it, but we took the stuff that apparently doesn't maybe not have all that. Hopefully,
fingers crossed.
Because now I'm hearing this whole conspiracy that the whole 5G towers, bro.
I was going to
someone said us. Someone.
Did I already claim it?
Bro, someone literally took a part of a piece of the 5G tower or something.
Yeah.
This could be allegedly, guys.
Right.
This is all on the internet.
AI now.
Sees COVID-19 inside the box. Just.
What do you mean, COVID-19?
Bro, like a straight up sticker. Like there's a sticker saying COVID-19 inside the box.
What?
Bro, all I'm saying is if they're going to try and Bluetooth connect to us through some shots that had metal in it.
Do you think we're building our own AI inside our body and that's what the micros are? Damn, that's a crazy theory.
Bro, there's so much we can branch now. I'm going to have to do so much now. Because if that is true about the 5G towers and coronavirus linking up for the future to now, there's so much that makes sense with AI now.
Dude.
How we cheat. Like, what if they're teaching AI through us?
Oh, they definitely are. We already know that for sure.
Like, yeah, because we're typing on the phone. So I'm talking about inside of our bodies, like monitor the way we feel about certain things.
Yeah.
How we react to certain things.
It's like monitoring, like, okay, we hit something. And so it's picking up the resistors and the electrical pulses in our nervous system.
Feelings.
And it's like,
it makes
okay,
me angry.
How did he feel? How did his brain react to this? Okay, his brain said it was a feeling and pressure, but it didn't hurt. But it could have hurt it? Okay. Then the brain starts working, and then the AI starts saying, oh, well, I think a lot like the brain. Now I need my brain to react to my body. I don't have a body. Wait a minute.
See,
I don't have a body.
There's so much that
start losing this shit.
Dude. We're probably going to have to make another episode on it if you'll want one. But I think this can go down such a deep rabbit hole. I think we could really find something under the lining, especially like leading to now. Because remember, the government's always ahead 30 years, 40 years.
Yeah.
Who's to say they don't have nanotechnology that can build a microchip inside of you that AI can use?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they had AI before we did. They knew about it. They were using it.
Yeah,
And
like
then it gets
what?
rolled out.
Like, homie, all it takes is for a person to talk to AI and be like, "Hey, watch this person for the next 3 years." Oh, you're gonna pretty much
Is that not
clone.
crazy?
Cloning has never became more like of a real thing. Y'all thought people were getting
Yeah.
cloned back in the day. Now you're not gonna be able to tell. They've been
what
trained
is
for
it? What's the place?
years.
It's on my tongue. It's on my toe. CRISPR,
They've been,
right?
huh?
What's the gene editing technology they make out?
Oh,
Isn't that
I
not
don't
CRISPR?
know. It
Or
might be.
how they're making the red wolves or the extinct wolves?
Okay, yes, I know what you're talking about. The dire wolves.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
If they can do that, you don't think they can't make this someone that looks like you?
Yeah, but it's okay. Well, fuck. Who gives a look? We've already got that down to a T with effects and
That's what
special
I'm
makeup
saying.
and all that.
They can. I'm
It's
talking about
acting
actually
is the problem.
biologically cloning you, like full
Well,
baby.
yeah, but
So
then
if
you need to.
they can bring back extinct animals.
But we
They can
talked
make
about that in
you.
the episode already. You can't. I don't think those memories and the experience, you can't duplicate that.
You would
You
be a
can,
whole different like person in the brain. Yeah, but like that's
unless
me. That looks like me, talks like me, but doesn't think like me.
unless you get an AI, a certain model AI, to follow and train this person for, let's say, 3 years. That gives you 3 years to build a body. You then take this AI and insert it into the body.
Dude,
Because if we
we're
already
going
have
down the
artificial
rabbit hole.
brains, you put an AI chip into that artificial brain, which if the brain can control all of your muscles and all of the nervous system, that's all you fucking need. Good to go. Then
And
you
we
have your
already
heart and
started
everything
cloning.
else to keep it going.
We have synthetic organs. I'm pretty sure we've already begun doing that. I
Yep.
feel like they're trying to make, in a way, not just robot, like we have AI,
Yeah, because
not
you
like
still have to eat.
cyborgs.
Because
What
it
if
still
they're
has to
making,
grow
what if
muscle
they're
and stuff.
bioengineering
It
AI?
is. It is bio. There. That's next. That's
Like instead of just being a robot, you want a real person. Like feels, has organs and everything, but it's just a computer.
if the AI bubble doesn't pop and we actually like settle into AI, like the next thing will be that. It will be engineered AI.
Because they
We'll
already have
start
sex
seeing AI.
robots. Well,
Exactly.
what's
The
better than a
robots are
sex
already
robot?
starting to move real.
Yeah. So if we don't have sex robots, why don't we actually make a robot
Right.
but has
Wrap
no
it in flesh. Right. Wrap it in silicone and flesh.
Artificial flesh, artificial organs.
Artificial
And it's
muscles.
just a
Yep.
computer, but it has all the things human.
Yep. Literally just,
So
or just take an entire body. Like if you can learn how to put a chip inside of a body, that's it.
They just need to make a synthetic brain that runs AI because they say our brain's like the best thing to run information. Make a synthetic brain with the AI chip. Neuralink.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Damn, we about to lost the camera. No, we already. That's what I'm saying. We can get our brain to control another chip. Can we get a chip to control our brain? Because if we can get a chip
that goes into the Neuralink too.
To control our brain, then we're totally locked out.
Yeah, it's like with the studies they're doing now with the Neuralink, it's like, yeah, they can use it. They can use the chip. So like, okay, I can't move. I'm paralyzed. Well, I can move it with my eyes. I can move cursors. I can connect like stuff.
Right.
But at what point is it going to be? Because again, he's trying to make it to where like paralyzed people can walk again, but just making the nerves connect again.
Right.
At
Either
that
the
point,
nerves or you get a fucking bionic leg connected to you. If you fully on think that you're moving your leg, then motherfucker, that bionic leg's gonna move. That's all. That's all it takes.
Saying, yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. If that thing goes if that thing could just imagine, it's like, all right, we want to kill this guy, just turn him off.
Yep.
You sleep. You send a shot through the brain. Sleep.
Yep. Or let's not kill him, but let's just lock him out of his own body. Now you can't move, can't talk, can't open your eyes, can't do nothing. We're going to just let you sit here and breathe. And now that I can do
There's a
this,
movie
I'm gonna
about
run your
this.
body.
I gotta find the movie, but
Where he just kind of walks around and slap. I didn't do that,
Stem?
man.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's something like that.
It has AI integrated or something to this guy's head.
Yeah.
So literally,
there's
like,
also another
you can
one.
take. He has to give it voice control to. Okay, yeah,
Yep,
you can take
yes.
over.
You were telling me
And he
about
just-
that.
Yep. Take over, and the AI takes over. Yeah.
Yeah. Just straight faced. I don't know, man. I'm not doing anything.
Yep. He's locked out. The AI is moving his body. Dude. See, we can keep going for hours, but
Yep.
we're probably gonna make a second episode about COVID and down the rabbit hole as well. Like you've seen, we just literally gone to 5 different things just from one COVID. That can just go into it and keeps going.
Well, like we said, we're gonna we're gonna get off topic. Definitely for sure gonna get off topic, but not off the vibe. I want to mention this real quick. Last week.
Yeah, let's shut out.
Yeah, last week we were able to hop on the Cult of Conspiracy podcast. And if you don't know who they are, go check them out. That's Jacob and Raven over there who host that one. They also have a couple other ones to go check out. That'd be great. We're going to be on the podcast again this week. So I think you'll see it Wednesday. And if not, subscribe to their Patreon and you can see it Tuesday.
Yeah. If they have a $5 tier, $10 tier, $15 tier and all that. But
yeah,
they were kind enough to invite us to join their podcast. So hopefully sometime in January, we will be shooting a podcast with them. So shoot us some ideas, maybe.
Yeah,
we want to have some ideas to go to talk to them about.
Yeah, what do y'all want us to talk about with them? Like, go check out some of their content, but they're essentially like us in a way, or we're like them in a way.
Yeah, and they've known it for
but
years.
It's more from a younger perspective. I feel like it's more of a like us, like we're a younger perspective. So what's some things that you want to ask the old heads, the OGs? Like, what's something that
I already
you
have
would
a lot
ask?
I want to ask them.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah, I can't wait just have a normal talk with them, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're
excited
human.
too. Yeah.
It's awesome. So looking forward to the
them out.
progress. You know, check out Cult of Conspiracy, Patreon, Spotify. We list them all the time. They're really cool people. But yeah, we're excited to see where this road takes us, you know.
Yeah. It's been fun.
Trying to be consistent.
Episode 12. We're getting there. Well,
it's
guys,
not crazy, but we're getting it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously the song is coming out this week. It should be. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed.
I'm ready for it.
But go check it
Hopefully
out.
y'all
Obviously,
like it.
y'all heard it last week. And I threw that little edit up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Also, P.S. I didn't know. I do have a new mic now, so maybe I do sound a lot better on this podcast because of y'all support. So I appreciate that.
Heck yeah. Well, we love y'all. Y'all make sure to always have an open time talking. You know, never keeping it short. Always keep it a buck.
Always
Hell
keep
yeah.
it 100, and we love y'all. And
We
we'll
love
see y'all
y'all.
next week.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.
Coming back in with a different flow on my bow, yeah. Y'all already know, huh? I can't chase no hoe, no. I ain't sucking toes, no. Can't be distracted by outside drama, I'm opposed. They think they can stop me cause they think that I am alone. Can't